Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Fairview Lego Challenge Mode playthrough on Planet Coaster 2. If you're watching this series as they come out, apologies for, again, a little bit of a delay. It's just moving house, man. It takes a lot out of you. Moving all the stuff over. Nearly done now, to be honest with you. Just got some last few boxes and then I've got to go and clean the apartments and stuff. It just means that just every free time at the minute is is spent doing that. I saw a comment on Reddit saying, loads of content creators are slowing down with their content at the minute. That usually means something's coming. Well, it isn't for me in this case. It's just that my name came up a few times. I was like, no, it's just been busy with life, So, it is what it is. It's true. We often do go a little quiet when we're under an NDA or what have you. But for me, I've just been very busy moving. As far as I know, there's nothing Planet Coaster 2 on the way, but who knows what's going to happen. I still, until we get to October 31st and it hasn't happened, I'm still holding out for a little free update with some spooky stuff. It's also the game's year anniversary coming up soon, I think, so there's a chance that we see something for that. Unless they kind of really want to forget the launch completely. They kind of did that sort of soft relaunch with new trailers and stuff earlier in the last few months. But yeah, technically the game came out on November 6th, so we could see something for that as well, if not a spooky update. So we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, what are we doing today? Well, totally out of the blue, I just kind of wanted to put another coaster down. I don't know why. With this series, I'm not pushing to fill certain things. I'm not pushing to, generate algorithm or anything like that. This is just about as honest as I can be when it comes to content creation for this game. I'm just making stuff that I think might be cool, and I sat down and thought, let's see if we can do a big coaster. So I built a big coaster. Is it any good? No, probably not. Does it look okay to my untrained eye? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. A classic sort of hyper coaster, just sort of there and back, real big dips, and I just thought that this is probably about as big as they'll get with coasters in this park. And for the most part, I feel like this sort of stuff is fairly simple for a park to implement. They just kind of need the space and the money. Theming wise, it's almost non-existent. The what's it called? The station will be themed, but other than that, it's basically just sort of sits there on concrete blocks. I'm wondering what to do. I'd like a little bit of interaction with the go-karts here as well. I think that's fun. Wondering what to do with the exterior of it. Do we kind of just put it down onto some concrete, or do we try and tie it into the forest a little bit? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if you've got any suggestions for that. Should it be sort of hiding in the forest a little bit, or do we just go a bit more realistic and just have it sitting out on a big field with concrete blocks and some don't die fencing? I think we'd probably go for that, because we're definitely leaning into that sort of stuff in this park. We're not going for 100% realism. I'm not, for the most part, worrying about how transfer tracks work properly and all that sort of stuff, but I do just like the idea of that implied realism. We've always talked about this on Geekism, that implied realism where we think about the negative aspects of the theme parks as well. Maybe negative is too strong a word, but we think about that, the sort of bits you don't want to think about, the fact that sometimes it is just concrete and chain link fencing, that kind of thing. As far as what happens in this episode, it's kind of all over the place, because I've basically been making this one for about a week on and off, as I've just found half an hour here and there. This coaster was built a week ago. The next bit you're going to see, it was built sort of was 4 days ago, and then there's a cut, and then that was a day ago, and now this that I'm recording now obviously is now the voiceover for this first build. It's kind of all over the place. I'm probably going to repeat myself a little bit. I apologize if I do, but now I'm going to cut to past me, who does a POV and then starts working on something else randomly. All right, quick POV then. I mean, kind of ridiculous how much speed it loses by the end there. I did actually knock the friction down a little for it, but I don't. I think we're going to have to manage without it, because otherwise that second half is pretty dull. I struggle on the second half of coasters, always have, always will, I'm sure. But as far as like how it looks, I'm very happy with it. I just wanted a big sort of towering skyline there, and I wanted it to be sort of like a parking lot coaster. Whether we actually end up doing a parking lot here, I don't know, but that, the idea of a parking lot coaster, I think, is what I wanted. Whether or not this area here stays as just like a forested area, or if we do actually look at taking like a maintenance road down here and having like a maintenance area that you just kind of see while you're on the ride, I don't hate the idea of that as well, but we'll have a think about it. And I think I would like to do a western area. I mentioned Pirate the other day on one of these episodes, to do Pirate area, but I'm really quite enjoying Meanderville's Pirate area. I don't necessarily want to double dip, but Western is something we could do that we'd slightly lean into already, and I do think would work well as a zone in this kind of like mid-American, mid-budget park. So I think we'll do Western, and I think this is a good start for it. This could be, we call this Gold Rush or something, I don't know. In other news, I've started to make a bit of a mess over here, which is where we're actually going to be working for the rest of the episode. And somebody suggested that we have a exit track here, an exit station. So the loading and unloading would be quicker. It really isn't. It makes it no quicker at all, and this just continues to get backed up. But I do quite like having an exit building, and I like the idea of there being a photo booth here, which is what we're actually going to do. I don't think I've placed a photo on this ride, and how photos work on these rides, I'm not quite sure. I thought maybe we had. I thought we put one over here somewhere, but that's fine. We're going to come in and do that. So let me figure out how to do it. Add-ons, add a ride camera. Does it close the ride? No, it doesn't seem to close the ride. That's good. Like, I feel like around here has got to be where it goes. That's a poor photo. Oh. Are there just no stats on this thing, or what? What's going on? Why are all these things poor photos? I don't get it. Edit camera placements. Poor photo. Just all the way around. Okay. Well, I feel like here is an acceptable spot for it. And I don't really know how it's going to work. I don't know how we necessarily make sure we get both sides in. I guess we don't. I mean, that's fine. Okay. Confirm placement, and then add a kiosk, which we... there is a... I didn't realise there was a building one. Oh, in fact, that might work quite well for here, because it is a very small building. I don't necessarily want to continue doing full interiors for all of these, so actually that might work quite nicely. It's going to mess with the path a little, but otherwise that's okay. Facility must be near a power source. Okay. What are we doing here? Why are there no items? Why is there a filter applied? Okay. Needs to be one of these. I mean, can we not just move the one we have? Oh, it's so close to being in there, look. Let's put one over here for go-karts. We will need another one up there as well. I don't think we can necessarily move this one. Oh, it's all part of the building there. Let's have a look. We could just do that. Is that now powered? Oh, it is as well. I mean, that makes sense to me. And there you go, they have some screens up there. Yeah, that's fine. Can people get out here? Okay, there is a way through, but we do need to fix that. There we go. Oops. Does that eventually all line up right? Yeah, it does. There we go. So we have... Oh, it currently doesn't have one, so then let's connect a ride. Confirm. Those pictures don't actually change. They're not linked to Mr. Twister. Yeah, it wants us to do our own billboards. Well, that's fine. I'm happy enough with that. For a little building like this, this is fine. So we'll take that to there. Okay. And then, yeah, I'd like to... So we carried this over this way. Let's eventually have all of this blocked in. As we've done on the other side. So it actually all ends up looking a little bit like one station, but this is an exit area. And I think the exit area will be open, so that's fine. Okay. So, what are these species called? Breeze block. Let's into the scenery for it. Now, whether or not this all ties together, I don't know. Oops. We'll see. So I think, let's have a look. As long as the colour matches, it probably will look okay. We've gone Spanish grey. Not so much actually. Well, how about if we do all of this? Oh man, I never ever 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 want to pick the square game. Now why are you like that now and not? Why? I could choose you perfectly before. Right. Oh, I'm moving the piece over there, look. Probably isn't really in show anymore. Okay, so let's line that up. That's actually the bit of the building poking out, so we can hide that. That's fine. Okay. That goes there, and then this goes here, here, and here, and they're gonna clip a little as they go, but otherwise that's fine. The photo kiosk is surrounded by great scenery. Well, that's good. It's a bargain price. The photo quality is... Oh no, the numbers have updated now, so it's not excited enough, but it's good. That's fine, it's good. It's sellable. Okay. So I think we basically just carry over what we've done here onto the building, but we do need a wall on there, so I think a metallic wall is probably going to work the best. Let's use the aquatic one. Not that, this wall piece. Yeah. This is good. And let's hope. Yeah. Okay. I'll say let's hope it works. It actually does quite a nice rounded thing, which I dig. I just wasn't ready for. Let's see if we can make it work. I don't know if it's going to work for here because I don't know what we put on top of it. I suppose we can just do an overlay on it. Is the roof piece? Yeah, look, cause it's meant to be for this, isn't it? Which is kind of cool, but I just don't see it working with the look we've got going, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll take all that back. So how about panel then? The panel wall. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's going to work a bit better, I think. I'm hoping... No, I think what we will have to do is completely redo the stone around the bottom. But I like the stone around the bottom, so I'm kind of happy to do it, honestly. There we go. If we 1, 2, 3, 4, delete, and then select all of this and go 1, 2, and delete. It's all on one piece, so doesn't matter. And then I guess we have to do here as well. Oh, just there. There we go. And instead, we will grab the breeze block loose piece. There we go. And absolutely add it to this building. There we go. And down to there. That's the right colour. Nice. Here. So we need 2. And bring those down there. Okay. Alright, so colour-wise, I think the blue is a little much. Maybe sapphire. Let's have a look. Is it almost sapphire? No, the sapphire is a little better. Just takes the edge off. Yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that's fine actually. Okay, so that's that. Whether or not do we put this roof on, or do we use this as a more of a copy? What do I copy if I actually remake that? Okay. Okay. Let's put this down here. I think we can reuse a lot of this. Let's just get rid of half of it. That, and that, and you. Okay. We did lose a piece there that we didn't want to. Okay. Yeah, we lost a piece there that we didn't need to lose. Okay, so let's put you back. I'm guessing we lost it from here as well. Okay. So that's kind of what we're working with. Can this whole thing get shrunk without causing too much of a problem? It does. It does shrink, that's good. So now then, let's move that back up into place, and we're going to treat this more like an awning. That we can then tweak. Okay. So we'll bring this here. Like so. That's good. Keep it off the one side of that building. I actually quite like that. Yeah. That's good. Okay. There. That's great. I think we have to get rid of these. Come up with something else to neaten all this up. That's okay. Plain pillar 1 with a sign of 54. Let's go. Plain pillar. And what colour is that? Is it just straight up white? It is. It's very white. That's okay. We'll delete you. Pull you up. And out. Just neatens that up. That's good. And then we'll do the same on this side. So here then, let's get a pillar that we can add that grey to and make it work. So I think it's probably going to be that one. Looks fine. Make that Spanish grey. And then bring that over to this side. And do we stick one in the middle as well? I mean, I don't really need it, but kind of works. And then all these little bits that don't line up anymore, I think we just fake it as we can. So that's fine there. You over? Let's try that. Okay, rather than try and fight it, they're clipping here as they sort of gather and walk off. So we're just going to shrink the building down a little. So rather than the 4-meter panels that we did have, we'll use these smaller ones. A bit there. And then I suppose this end one could be a full panel actually, but we've got these there now, so whoops, there we go, just tucked in enough. There we go. Now they sort of gather and move past that, which is fine. Okay, cool. Now roof. Let's just come out and take a look at it for a second. Oh, that's a different colour. That's sapphire. We will fix that. Sapphire's right here somewhere. Never remember where. There we go. There we go. And that's just the shadow of that. We have to pull it in like this. That one just has a slightly different texture. Let's go into it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's probably fine. And it's fine on that side, and then we'll just duplicate these in. Yep, that's good. Okay, yeah, roof. I mean, you know, flat roof with an AC on it is probably enough, but I think we should probably look at least trying to carry over some of this stuff. So how about we do this? We'll take at least that. Let's see if that does what we need it to. Okay. To there. I think this will be okay. Let's just get off the grid there and fix that one. And we'll take them all to there, neaten that up. There we go. Yeah, that's fine, and then we'll find something there that will neaten that up. I'm just noticing this is a bit of an issue. Okay. Alright, so now we should be able to select everything that's there. flip it. Is that right or is that off? Yeah, no, that's good. So we actually don't want that one. Yeah, there we go. So we'll take that one to there. And same with these. Take it to where it needs to be and then move that in. Is that right? That and that. There's just an extra piece there I don't really want. Can't figure it out. Yeah, maybe it's just we duplicated it and it's no good. So we'll do that. What actually needs to happen is all of these need to come in front of that one. There we go. So actually, yeah, let's because we'll have something there, so we don't need that to actually be that cleaned up. I'm actually happy with that. This needs to come down to be that. That needs to come out just to get slightly neatened up. There we go. Okay, so we'll copy you over to here. Is that the idea? So why are you not even close to joining up there? Because even if I do that, you're going to be off. So where's that gone wrong? Is it because it's got to go like there? That's actually the middle. Well, that's okay. Like that. Okay. Oh wait, that didn't move this piece. Alright, then we get rid of these. So you're a little trickier than I thought it was going to be making this work, but we'll get there. So it's all of that. Flip it around and hope it's central enough that we can make it work. For now though, we'll take these three, pull them over. That looks good to me. Okay. Take these. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these are very slightly off, aren't they? But that's okay. Now, do we try and make this work as an overhang just because of that? It would be a lot neater, probably. It's going to be selecting them all is the tricky bit, though. We only have to select this side, I think. There's a piece under there we can't get to, but that's okay. There it is. Bring that out. Yeah, I think they're not quite on the grid, but that's okay. Copy these over. There. Take these. to there. Okay, so I think what we need to do is actually just drop these all down a shy. That'll probably fix a lot of the issues we're having, I think. Oh, I hate that. For some reason it just stops multi-selecting after a while. And again, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get this. Have I made my fingers slipping off the control? Or maybe we're sort of over... like moving into another selection or something? I don't know. Okay, so I think we drop that down. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we have to raise it up. It's definitely having issues. Yeah, I think that's actually the way to go. And then these. And also these. Probably have to come up like that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Just having a double layer there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just neaten it all up. Okay, that's great. And then here, bring this over, shrink it down though. And this will sort of deal with a lot of issues we've got. But not all of them. These are definitely going to have to come up. Oh, actually, that one's okay. Yeah, this whole thing is just not in the center. Let's see if we can just select it all and move it. Because it doesn't have to be exact, anything like this. At this level of play, I'm happy enough with it all having a few sort of little idiosyncrasies, but yeah, we're going to try and line those up. That's good. And then this side is okay. Just needs that one there. Okay. Alright, so that's that. Let's see if we bring... probably bring that in, right? That's good. Take that down to there and duplicate that. And then it probably just needs a sphere on the top of this. To kind of make sense of that. Oops. Nope. Yeah. That's fine, that's good. Take that to the back of it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We have an overlap. Okay, well that goes there, and then we have to try and select all of this top. And all of this top. And all of this in the middle. All of this in the middle. And then all of this that we just did. Hope that's everything. And then we need to move it. It looks like it was almost everything. Move it so it's just about the same on each side. Okay, good. So what didn't move then? That. Those. Those. There. Those and those. And it looks like this is just ever so slightly off. So we'll just do something like that to fill that gap in. And the same here. Okay, so we've got that now. Do we close this off, or do we just put a flat roof in there? Because we have to do something there. I don't know whether this would be open. I think open would actually look quite good. Maybe we could put some sheet in. Something right. Just got that. Take it up to the right height. It's not clipping anywhere. There's a good chance that's not perfectly lined up, but it's going to be enough for what we're used here. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and I think what would go well here is there are some pretty, like, over-the-top posters, according to this, that would work quite well. It's probably a sign with, like, Planko art on them. I think I've used one once in the first aid area of Meanderville, and I think they would work great here. But it's finding them, or finding what they're called. It certainly isn't showing me every sign, is it? So let's have a look in the menu for them. Signs, all advertising. Here we go. There's a set of about 4 or 5 of them in there. Sort of like large posters with a couple of pillars behind them. What are those? Oh, they're good. They're kind of like that. Is it these? Oh, maybe it's just those. They definitely were more. They were definitely more stylized in the first game. They had these like big pillars off the back of them. I was going to try and make it work, but actually those are pretty good. So there's a king coaster, a queen splash, a person on a roller coaster, and a person in a water park. So I think we go king coaster, that's interesting to know that the glass of that is actually coded in as a separate piece. That's good to know. The king coaster and using the same scale. Oh, look at that. Ascent on a roller coaster. Yep, that's good. Don't necessarily normally use those in a regular build, but I think here they actually work quite well. They fill the space in quite nicely. Yeah, that's good. We still need to fill this in as well. It's probably a live play thing, I think. Okay, let's see if we can finish off this then with some plaster walls. Right here. Shame we can't get just the yellow poking out. I suppose we could do that. That works as well. No, because then we've got to fake the yellow. So actually let's cover it and we'll add our own hazard line in. Okay, there. We're not quite on the station grid here. Okay. So let's delete that. Where's that? Align scenery with unload station. Here we go. We can place that all down. go. Actually, maybe I would rather it thinner, and we'll just double it up. Yeah, it's actually because we're gonna see the width of it there, so we actually kind of want it to be nice and thin. I suppose this one actually can go down to there. There we go. We're going to take all 6 of them. And that was this way. And then we carry on. There we go. That's here, so it all ends up being one station that just the guests don't stick around on. There we go. And then we come into here. And then this bit just has to be filled in with this. We could probably do something with path, but I feel like I've messed with the path around here so much that if I touch it, it's it's going to implode. I'm hoping I can just take this up to here and it be okay. Yeah, it makes a little lip on the stairs there, but I don't mind that. Take these all the way to here and do the same. There we go. That's just going to help lock that in. And then we need a little bit of fencing there. We actually have this wrong fencing here, so we need to try and fix that. Copy existing texture. So we need that path with that fence on it. And we just come over here to paint and paint that bit. There we go. I mean, it actually adds it. It actually adds it all the way to there. That's pretty good. So if we can match this curb up, we can actually just use our fake fence here. Just take this section of it. We can use our fake fence here to kind of finish that up. That's fine. And then something like this here. And then a gate. I think that will work fine. I'll take that to here. Take these across, just 2, that's fine. Okay, that over, okay. It's there. Do we do that, or do we probably take it to there, don't we? That's probably easiest, yeah. And then we copy those over. New. And then where's our gate that we're using for this area? We can duplicate those. That's good. And then barrier, just to kind of cap it off. Nice. It's all starting to tie together. Needs a little bit more. Obviously, we need to fence off the other side of it, just in case people are a bit wild and sort of wander off. But yeah, there we go. Our on-ride photo is done. And then, yeah, name suggestions for this one for us, folks. We'll work on this area in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.